Ever pondered on the brink of extinction we've come to through our own scientific endeavors? It's a sobering thought, isn't it? Science, the beautiful and relentless pursuit of knowledge, has been both our saving grace and a potential harbinger of our downfall. Let's journey back to our earliest days when curiosity first sparked in the minds of our ancestors. A primal instinct, curiosity, led to a monumental discovery: fire. This elemental force, once tamed, became a linchpin of survival. It provided warmth, cooked food, and warded off predators, fueling the progress of early human societies. Yet, this same fire, when uncontrolled, showed its destructive power, devouring entire forests and homesteads, taking lives. It was a taste of the double-edged sword that scientific discovery could be. As time marched on, so did our relentless pursuit of knowledge. This led to the development of weapons, tools designed for protection that morphed into instruments of destruction in the wrong hands. The creation of the sword stands as a prime example. Born from the need for self-defense, it evolved into a tool of conquest, shaping the course of history through countless wars and conflicts. The sword, once a symbol of protection, became a harbinger of death and destruction. It was a stark reminder of how our own creations could turn against us, how our thirst for knowledge and progress could lead to our own undoing. This pattern, this dance between progress and peril, is a recurring theme in the annals of scientific discovery. Each leap forward, every new revelation, brought with it the potential for both advancement and devastation. The dawn of discovery, then, was not a simple linear progression towards betterment. It was, and continues to be, a delicate balance, a dance on the knife edge between progress and self-destruction. Thus, the dawn of discovery was a double-edged sword, offering progress and peril in equal measure. As we dive deeper into this journey, we'll explore more instances where our scientific pursuits put us, paradoxically, on the precipice of potential annihilation. As time marched on, humanity uncovered the atom's secrets, and with them, unimagined, destructive power. In the early 20th century, science took an unprecedented turn. The Manhattan Project, a covert research operation born amidst the turmoil of World War II, set out to harness the atom's power. Scientists from around the globe congregated in the United States, their mission cloaked in secrecy and urgency. The goal? Not to advance human knowledge, but to create the ultimate weapon. The outcome of their labor was the atomic bomb, a device capable of devastation on an unimaginable scale. In 1945, the world bore witness to this power when the United States dropped atomic bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The destruction was immediate and horrific, with the death toll rising into the hundreds of thousands. The atomic bomb's invention did not just end a war, it marked the beginning of a new era. The atomic age was now upon us. The world had to grapple with the reality that human beings could, and had, created a weapon capable of obliterating entire cities in a heartbeat. This newfound power didn't remain unchallenged. The end of World War II gave birth to the Cold War, a tense standoff between two superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union. Each raced to amass a larger nuclear arsenal than the other, their fingers poised over the proverbial red button. The potential for global annihilation hung in the balance, the world caught in a perpetual state of tension, teetering on the edge of nuclear war. Yet, it was not all doom and gloom. The atomic age also brought advancements in medicine, energy, and technology. However, the shadow of nuclear warfare loomed large, a constant reminder of the destructive potential that lay in human hands. The atomic age, while a testament to human ingenuity, almost ushered in a premature end for our species. This chapter of our story serves as a stark reminder of the responsibility that comes with knowledge, the dangers that lurk in the shadows of scientific progress, and the perilous line we tread when we wield the power to destroy on such a grand scale. While nuclear threats loomed large, invisible dangers were brewing in laboratories worldwide. In the mid-20th century, as the world was becoming increasingly aware of the catastrophic potential of nuclear weapons, a quieter but no less deadly threat was emerging. This threat was biological in nature, and it was being forged in the sterile confines of scientific laboratories. Researchers were delving into the mysteries of life, studying viruses and bacteria with an intensity never before seen. But in their pursuit of knowledge, they were also creating potential weapons of mass destruction, biological weapons capable of causing pandemic-level devastation. The development of these biological weapons was shrouded in secrecy, but their dangers became all too real in the late 70s. In the Soviet Union, A city known as Sverdlovsk was hit by an anthrax outbreak. 79 people were infected, and more than half of them died. The cause? A leak from a nearby biological weapons facility. A grim reminder of the dangers lurking in labs. This wasn't an isolated incident. Around the globe, high-level biohazard materials were being handled, often with less than adequate safety measures. In the United States, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reported close calls with deadly pathogens such as avian flu and Ebola. In each case, a potential disaster was averted, but the risks remain. These incidents highlight the dual nature of scientific research. On one hand, it's a powerful tool for understanding and improving our world. On the other, it's a Pandora's box, capable of unleashing untold horrors if mishandled. We've seen the consequences of nuclear warfare, but a biological catastrophe could be even more devastating. Imagine a disease, engineered to be highly contagious and deadly, spreading across the globe. It's a chilling thought, and yet it's a possibility we must grapple with as we continue to probe the frontiers of biology. In our quest to understand and manipulate life itself, we courted the Grim Reaper on a microscopic scale. As we've ventured into the genetic realm, we've grappled with the power to create, alter, and potentially destroy life. Our journey into the genetic world began with the discovery of DNA's double helix structure in 1953. This opened the door to a new understanding of life and its building blocks, setting the stage for a future where we could manipulate these building blocks at will. Fast forward to the 21st century, and we find ourselves at the dawn of a new era, the era of genetic modification and cloning. Scientists have developed techniques that allow us to edit the genetic code of living organisms, enabling us to create new forms of life, cure genetic diseases, and even potentially bring extinct species back to life. One such technique is CRISPR, a revolutionary tool that allows for precise, targeted changes to the genome. It's akin to a pair of molecular scissors capable of cutting and pasting DNA sequences with unprecedented accuracy. However, this power also brings with it a host of ethical and existential questions. Imagine a world where parents can choose the traits of their unborn children, creating so-called designer babies. This could lead to a future where certain traits are favored over others, potentially leading to a lack of diversity and even a new form of eugenics. Beyond the ethical concerns, there's also the risk of unforeseen consequences. What if a genetic modification goes wrong? What if it leads to new diseases, or even more terrifying, a threat we can't yet even conceive? Moreover, the advent of cloning also poses significant risks. Cloning could potentially lead to a world where individuals are no longer unique, where identity is no longer sacred, and where life itself becomes a commodity. The power to play God, once the stuff of myths and legends, is now a reality that could lead to our downfall. As we stand on the brink of the AI revolution, we face a new existential threat. In the blink of an eye, advancements in technology have propelled us into a new era, an era where artificial intelligence, or AI, is no longer a figment of science fiction, but an integral part of our everyday lives. We marvel at the sheer brilliance of these machines, capable of learning, reasoning, and even creating. But as we stand in awe of our creations, we must also consider the potential dangers they pose. Consider the rapid development of AI. It's like a high-speed train barreling down the tracks with no conductor and no brakes. Already we're seeing the emergence of autonomous weapons, machines capable of making life and death decisions without any human intervention. What happens when these machines, guided by algorithms and code, decide that humans are a threat? Then, there's the very real possibility of AI surpassing human intelligence. It's not a matter of if, but when. Renowned scientists and technologists, including the likes of Elon Musk and the late Stephen Hawking, have issued dire warnings about unchecked AI development. They caution that without proper regulation and oversight, we could be setting ourselves up for a future where AI, not humans, call the shots. Imagine a world where machines are the dominant species, where our fate lies in the hands of artificial beings. It sounds like a dystopian nightmare, but it's a potential reality we must grapple with. As we push the boundaries of what's possible with AI, we must also ask ourselves, are we ready to face the consequences of our ambition? Innovation and progress are integral to our society, but they should not come at the expense of our survival. As we continue to create intelligent machines, we must also ensure we're not creating a future where we're no longer needed. In our pursuit of creating intelligent machines, we might be sowing the seeds of our own obsolescence.